where the blast beat came from? Well, you can hear it in music, in jazz music. You can hear it even on, Tego Mago by Can. The first band which is most evident of blasting is a band called Antisocial from 1982, who did a demo. And that was sort of like the first Napalm Death side one. But anyway, Mick Harris was the one who really fucking, coined, he's the one who made it like a wow to everyone, because he took something that were, by, was it Discharge or something, and it was just like a straight one, basically. It was just with 1 foot. It was just like, so it was in punk, hardcore punk, all that kind of stuff. And I thought, well, why not play that but speed it up? And when you see footage of him back in the day, in the YouTube clips, you see the energy that goes into those blasts. It's mind fucking blowing. It really is. It's not just, oh, here's a blast. It's like he puts his entire body into it. It's like there's so much power and energy, and from the rest of Napalm Death. So he was one of the blasters who just made my eyes go, oh, so the original way to do the blast is just this, like sped up, and the noisier the better. This is not very noisy because it's not an acoustic drum kit, but he'll sort of do something, build up and go, I'm not trying to do Mick Harris, he's got his own style going on, but sort of so that would be sort of like a Mick Harris style, late 80s style blast. He is putting everything into it. Actually, like you can see I was holding my breath. Because, that was the kind of blasting I used to do back in the day. You'd hold your breath, you'd be all tensed up going, ugh. There's ways of doing blasting like that with ease now. Oh. So with traditional blast, straight one, it is just, you can accent it, you can do all sorts of things. You've got the drummer out of Morbid Angel, Pete Sandoval, who does like a little swivel with his foot. He's so cool, he does. I don't want to try and do that, I just have my own style just like anyone. But essentially it's just a straight one, just like, however you can play it as fast as you can for that traditional blast beat, right? Or, I suppose now I probably wouldn't play it like that. I like to sometimes, because I like to feel the energy of it, that old school blast. It's a great feeling. But now I'd probably just go, just moving. It's the 2 foot blast. It was like people had a big deal with it. What's this 2 foot blast? It's like 1 2 1 2 1 2, like right. And that's like every time you're hitting the hi hat or the ride, whatever. So it's like. That's all it is. And then, and you're still going, you're probably accenting more because they're 2 foot blasts, but it gives a new dimension and you can play a bit faster. That one. So I know it's used in sort of All sorts of extreme metal, of course. Weird sound I've had. I'm using this sound because it's the fullest sound until I get a better stereo, and it's only going through one speaker at the moment, but it's enough to practice with. Or something. Okay, so the one is just essentially, you know, sort of or a tubular, 2 foot means you can sort of build up to something, or you can play something just straight off the bat faster. The 2 foot and accent to say. So the 2 foot blast is pretty handy for that kind of thing. I wonder when I listen to these classic black metal albums like, you know, the earliest Ethereal and Dark Fear, and go wow to the drumming, but there was also a rumour they used time compression, so I don't know. I don't care. I enjoy how it sounds, and it ends to a mean, so it doesn't really worry me. What? Oh, it was house. Wow. I think, yeah, that's the second version, or studio version sort of thing. It's not the original version, and it's got that sound in it.
Like, guess the beat.
Wow! Guess the beat. Yeah, I'm not going to say. Shit love. Real rock. Thrash metal. Oh. Doesn't count. Tight.
So how does the rebound on that compare to a real drum kit? Is it still good enough for blasting?
It is. Oh, cynical. At first, until I got used to it, tighten it all up. It's really tight. No big drums in the way and shit, you know. So you can have it close knit. So you can set up really nicely. Yeah,
So when you're blasting, is the tighter the better on the skin?
Yeah, it does help. Like on my acoustic, I've got a piccolo snare, but it's so loud. I wish I had a traditional snare as well for something a bit softer, because you've got this really loud crack. That and the sizzling, the hi-hats. Oh man, you definitely got to wear ear protection. At least with this, you can turn it to any volume you want, which is really nice. So the difference between a traditional blast and, say, a hyper blast or whatever you want to call it, and all these newfangled techniques and names. I mean, the traditional one is more sort of is more traditional drumming. Oh, no, it's all traditional drumming. I won't say. Let me take that back. But for those, for me, like that original style of blasting is more of a wrist technique, you know, like this sort of a half pace, comfortable. But when you go to the double, it's a twitch of your fingers and using a rebound. So it's not a gravity blast, but it's just using a rebound. That's all it is. And it's like, you know, like buzz roll or whatever. I've done it ages. Probably not a good sound for it. Don't know, but I'll see if you can see what I'm doing with this hand. If I want to double up the fingers, because when I'm doing it later, what I'm doing is just going like that with my fingers, with the sticks on there. So yeah, so it's a twitch. It's not a wrist. It's a twitch. So while this stick is here, I don't know, anyway, I'll just film it to see if you can slow it down or something, I don't know. But the half bass is more wrist based to control the sticks, otherwise you might lose them. I do it with the time. I'm always losing the sticks. They just fly everywhere most of the time when I'm playing. So anyway, so whatever. Same sound, well who cares? So wrist, keep the wrist loose, free, loose. Make sure you can go double the speed of whatever the half pace you're going. And then the fingers do the next when you're ready. Okay. So essentially it's just doing this. So we'll just take away that hand entirely then. It's quite, alright, here we go. So this is the finger blast, using just the rebound and just catching the stick, holding it just in place. You've got the other hand doing stuff on the feet and all that kind of, so that's what it is, it's a rebound sort of thing, like that. With the fingers just twitching like that, you'll feel it, you know, when you've got the right tension and everything on the right axis and everything. So that's, yeah, controlled by just the fingers. There's a twitch like that. So you can, and you hold the sticks really lightly. Whereas before I used to like crouch up, tense right up and crouch up, hold my breath and go as fast as I could. And yeah, it sounded amazing, but it's not good for you. You know, it's not good for your back, your posture, nothing. It's like, nah. No, just there's and then I started to find other way. After I actually played in extreme bands live, that's when I discovered ways of playing things which are a lot easier that I was struggling with. You know, techniques where I didn't feel the need to put my whole body in it, even though it was amazing to see, you know, how much power goes into it sometimes. But there's a lot of factors. I mean, it depends on what music you're playing and all that kind of stuff, and things change. Okay. What? Pull out a random record? No, fuck. I don't know. Just. Oh. I'll probably fuck it up. Hang on.
So show us how to do that.
Oh, it's just that. That's all it is. It's just that. Yeah, literally it is. So you sort of like you swing your back, and you go in between those two. Like these fingers like an axis. So it's swinging behind like that. Just using the momentum of it, and you sort of maybe just a moment that feels right in the song you're playing. I don't know. You know. Shit, actually that was really done bad. Poorly executed, but yeah, like, what? Shocking. No, that's still spaz. I don't care. I don't do very much anymore, whatever.